today we're going to talk about past, present, and future. We actually have a couple of surprises. There's going to be one at the beginning, the middle, and the end of this session. We're going to have a giveaway like we did last week, and if you've been following Amy's Instagram stories, you will have seen some of the questions that we prepared earlier to discuss that, and in a few minutes we're going to actually have her on. So we have a past, present, and future feature.
Are you on?
Yeah, we're live.
Oh.
Hi. Oh, yeah. You need to be in my light. Yeah, there we go.
Sorry. Okay. Shit. Okay. Hey guys.
I prepped them on like the past, present, future, and then the important facts and giveaways.
Okay, so really important facts and giveaways, and then also I asked her some questions, and you asked for it, you get it, and you guys sent me so many questions, so we will answer them. And each time Dion has on an outfit, we'll kind of like weave it in, and then we have our intern Amber is back wearing some things. But anyway, it's going to be a really good show, and you guys get ready to also answer the questions and win something or get a chance to buy something. And by buy something, like, you're welcome, like it's a really good thing. So
also, okay. I will say this too. Wait until the very end, because we're actually going to give you the VIP access to our additional discount on sale at the very end of this live. So stay tuned, and then you'll actually see it towards the end. So I'll go ahead and start and talk about past, present, and future. So we have a lot of amazing stuff that's new right now, but we also have some really great old favorites that are in our online outlet now. And I wanted to really talk about past, present, and future as far as outfit building. So right now I'm actually wearing like the quintessential past, present, future outfit. So these are our nylon joggers that are, we just recut. They're one of our best sellers. We have them in black and in white. And I have it paired back to this backless sweatshirt, which is basically an iteration of a style that we've had in previous seasons that we've made in this beautiful butter and also in gray. Underneath, I'm wearing the white shoulder pad tee, which is currently part of the sale on sale, which is from our Spring 2 drop. And then I have the Nema pumps. They have the Nema pumps on sale, and we also have them in full price in this color and also in gray. Also, if I wanted to add a layer, I'm going to show you how to do that with the jacket from the past.
But in terms of the codes that we've been giving you guys, some of you are going to ask, is this 1 ton or none? This definitely falls into none. Dion has fully layered it up in just all neutral. So whether she was in all in black or all in the cream shades, this falls into the category of none.
Yes, this is none. I'm doing all shades here. I added the basket weave coat, which is actually online right now. I think it's like $385, so please grab this coat. It is absolutely stunning. So you've got your beautiful utilitarian pockets, beautiful Carrazzo buttons, and it's just a stunning coat. This is basically like I'm the rich aunt going to sign divorce papers. This is the outfit that I love. It just felt very expensive, but also as far as Pdw is concerned, if I take these heels off and I put on a sneaker or a flat slide or something like that, then I could basically, be the nicest looking woman at the grocery store too.
Well, and I think too, we talk a lot about entertaining at home now with COVID, and so if Dion was not wearing the coat, because you'd be an idiot in your house with the coat on, sure. But without the coat and just a sweatshirt and the pants, like even just wearing the little jewel fur slides would be exactly. The perfect entertaining at home.
And black Morris loafer, if I take this jacket off, this is also something that, I could wear to brunch.
But what I want to say here is also the other code that we always look for is CMC, right? The chill, modern, and classic. And this coat is something that has that all-in-one. I mean, it's a basket weave linen. It's this really pretty neutral shade. So it's really quite classic, but the proportions are extremely modern. And then the fact that it's oversized makes it really, really chill. So, sometimes the different pieces on your body can be chilled, modern, classic, and then sometimes you've got an item that is CMC all-in-one, which is what this coat is.
This is my favorite outfit. I'm going to wear it for the rest of the day.
Okay.
I'll be back.
All right, so the first giveaway that we're going to do is I asked you guys a question, and I asked you what was my very favorite store in Charleston, South Carolina. I have always talked about this store. I think the owner has impeccable taste, and the store has a point of view, which we all know is a wonderful thing right now, because point of views, you can agree with them or you can disagree with them, but at least you know what you're getting into, and it's very helpful if you do agree with it. It's a great thing. So the first person to DM personal stylist at Tibi, right? Or at Tibi_personal stylist, right? You guys know what to do, right? It's Instagram. So the first person to DM Silver, who is personal stylist at Tibi_Tibi, sorry. You're gonna get a set of house code socks, some Tibi socks, and the airport socks. We have Milan here, MXP. I was at an event one time and I heard someone, they were like, I love the Mexico socks. I'm like, they're not Mexico. MXP is Milan. And then we have LAX, Tibi, and then a set of house code socks. So the first person to DM Silver at personal stylist _Tibi is going to win a free pair of set of the socks. Okay. All right, now I'm gonna just start really diving into answer your gajillion questions that you guys were sending me this week. So let me pull up my visuals on the computer here to help me out. Someone asked, how does a creative pragmatist do sexy? I love oversized, but it can be unsexy at times. Well, the first thing I want to say is being a creative pragmatist is not all about oversized. It's about an interesting play on proportions. But what I have here are pictures that I pulled from my own Instagram feed. And I think I look a little sexy in these, if I say so myself. So sexiness here, in a very literal way, for me, is showing some skin. I do tend to focus on like my arms or shoulders, but it is for me about showing a little bit of skin, working in the proportions, and nothing is tacky. You see, when I do sexy and you're a creative pragmatist, like this super low-cut dress here with the blazer, it's in burgundy. If that low-cut dress were in bright red, and God help me if it was in red with sequins, that becomes tacky, and sexy tacky is not up a CP's alley. So we do like sexy when it's not tacky. Okay.
I just wanted to show these pants because they're like the perfect trouser. This is the tablier plain weave, back to that shoulder pad tank. So I wanted to show you because this tank was underneath my sweatshirt to add a little bit more volume to my sweatshirt. But here I just have it tucked in, paired back to the tablier plain weave pants. And I'm also wearing the Giro Sandals, just tied around the ankle like we like to do. But I also want to show you how these sit with just a regular heel too. Because what I like about this silhouette is the fact that like it's very lengthening, it puddles, but then you also can wear it with a flat sandal too.
And in the top 10 questions that we get from people, for sure in the top 10 is what is a closed shoe option? What's a closed shoe option that's not a boot? I don't want a sneaker. This is a closed toe option. And one of the things why it works with this pant though is I always find it's at a little bit of elongated front.
Yes.
So if it's really like stumpy, then it feels a little postal.
But what I like about this trouser is it's very polished, and you could definitely wear this with a sneaker, and it still looks really nice. I've worn these with New
100%.
Balance before, and they look really great, but then they take you pretty much everywhere. And tablier plain weave is basically like a tropical wool, but it's a little bit thinner. So it's that same weight for seasonless dressing.
Cool. All right. One of the other questions that you guys sent to me here was, what are the colors that go with navy? This person has a really hard time putting color with navy, and they love navy. So we have figured that out because navy is a real backbone at Tibi. So what we love with navy is anything in the neutral category or anything that creates this kind of shades of effect. So you'll see us wearing a lot of navy with a baby blue Oxford, lighter blue denim, things like that. So all of these neutrals get a really, really good check mark here. Where we don't like navy, where it really becomes like a little bit too much like Kathy from the club, and I do not mean like the cool club, I mean like she's got her little golf bag in the back, which is fine if you're going to play sports, but we don't want to look like Kathy at the club all the time, or at least I don't. So what you want to do here is make not in your real cool everyday not playing golf life, you don't want to mix in these primary colors or these brighter garish colors. When you mix in white with navy, you definitely look like Skipper Susie. And then these yellows and reds, oranges and pink tends to get a little J. Crew catalog. And J. Crew is fine. It's fine, but it's not chill or modern. It's classic, but it's not all three combined. And that's what we're going for here, is the combination of C and C. So go forth, wear navy, be happy. It's good. Someone else asked me tips for high tops versus low tops. You know, guys, high tops to me always work when you are looking to convey the look of a short boot. It's kind of like the Converse high top is the new short boot. Google Converse sneakers. Really play around in Pinterest. Look at all the pictures out there. You've got some imagery here, starting off with like how sick does Debbie Harry look here in the low tops, and then just a mixture here of low and high. But you'll start to figure it out. And this is a thing, if you saw any of my stories this week, I've been really playing in my own closet and feeling, when do things feel great? When does it feel like, ugh? And when does it feel like insane? And you'll start to feel this yourself. And so we give the rules there to help you identify sometimes when you can figure out like, oh shit, that's why I never liked that. But sometimes it's hard to give you the rules to go out and like completely replicate them. So just keep playing in your closet. Don't do it when you have a train to catch, but do like spend some time in there.
Okay. So I want to talk about the Pdw Starter Kit. So a lot of these pieces are in the outlet. This blazer is not, but it's actually a boutique exclusive. So for a lot of you who DM me and are asking about what's a good starter blazer if you haven't gotten a blazer before, I like a dark navy. That way it pairs back with a lot more colors, because sometimes black can be a little bit too harsh to wear. So this is actually the double-breasted Stewart blazer. I just want to show you because it's just such a nice fit. It tapers in a little bit, but not too much. And it looks really great back to joggers for a great PDW outfit. Like this is something that I would definitely wear on the weekends, maybe change it up with a flat slide. But I'm actually wearing the Andy slingback kitten heel, which is the same as one of our older classic Tibi shapes that you can actually find in our sale on sale. So again, stay tuned to the very end because I will actually give you the VIP promo code for that. Again, I'm wearing my shoulder pad tee just to show you that it really is the perfect underpinning. I have a little bit more shoulder and structure here to contrast my beautiful green nylon joggers. And also the green nylon joggers are also part of the sale on sale too. So I've got my past, I've got my present. This is kind of a standard you will always have, and this is also a past piece too. So,
Great, cool. All right, I'm gonna bring Amber out, and you guys may remember Amber from a few weeks ago. She was wearing white shoes with black socks, which we had a lot of questions about. And then she was wearing a blouse that wasn't Tibi, and we didn't know where she got it, but all of you wanted to know. Anyways, I don't know where you got it. I think it was vintage.
yeah.
All right, so what Amber's wearing today, though, is she's wearing the Doc Martin biker boot. And that is in my top 10 questions, too, is like, can a CP person wear a biker boot, and can they wear a Doc Martin? The answer is yes, and when it's all together, absolutely yes. So you can see she's mixing it. I'm assuming the dress is vintage? Helmet Lang. Okay, so she's got on a Helmet Lang slip dress. So for those of you guys ask, like, how does Tibi do sexy? I mean, we know Helmet Lang has some really chic, sexy items in it, but I think when you're mixing it with the boot here, it's definitely like giving it that chill edge to it. And then she's wearing one of our older runway styles that we had in the line, which is our navy blue pinstripe men's suit. But you can see it's got the strong shoulders, and it was really generous and oversized. I think this was from fall 2016. It's in my closet. I love it. I'm not giving it to you guys, so don't get excited about that because I love it. Maybe we'll do it again. But the reason why I wanted to show it is I also had some questions from people about, I buy a lot of vintage, and how can I make the vintage feel modern and new and CP? And I think this jacket does. It's not vintage. Tibi, old fall Tibi doesn't qualify as vintage yet, but this could be found in any men's vintage store, which is what I lived in throughout college, buying men's suits. And then the mask is a new accessory too, so very CP.
Yeah. All right, thanks.
Thank you.
Stare really fast and then talk about my outfit. Okay, so I wanted to show this skirt. It's no longer available, but I know so many of you guys that have been tuning in every week have this skirt. So I really wanted to show you how to update this and keep wearing it. So I'm actually wearing the tropical wool blazer from pre-fall, which has the cutout open back. And just back to this metallic nylon skirt. So for those of you who haven't seen this skirt before, it was one of our spring 20 styles that actually was made with recycled plastic bottles, which I thought was really cool. And I have on my tall kitten heel boot in the crop. So it's a really fun play on texture. But if I wanted to dress this down and make it very buy now, wear now for those of you who are in a warmer month.
But I just want to show people real quick. I had gotten a lot of feedback too on this picture this week too, and that is the jacket that Dion was just wearing.
Yes.
And one of the best details about that jacket is the cutout back. Those are the things that make things interesting and modern and cool. They are the things that keep it from looking like mass market, because, you know, our happiest time has been really kind of just going and creating what we love, because that cutout back scares the hell out of a lot of retailers. So, you know, really getting a chance to show you guys how it makes something really cool and interesting and modern. It becomes the reason why you should buy it and not the reason why you shouldn't buy it.
Exactly. And I feel like showing it also with this blazer dress down, dressed up a little bit more. A lot of people, when they see this as a full suit online, I'm wearing a size 4 in the blazer, the skirt as well, and the t-shirt is a small. But yeah, I just think it's nice to show that this blazer is so much more than just something that reads as more corporate, especially for those of you who are working at home now. If I wore this blazer and then wore those white nylon joggers and then a slide, that's a perfect work from home fit. That way you're dressing from the top up. You have a nice structured blazer for your Zoom chat, but you're completely comfortable. Yeah.
Cool. Are you going away? Are you changing?
It's a quick change.
Okay, then I'm gonna answer one other question that you guys had. And someone sent in this very interesting question. You asked, how do I weave in a boho type item and still make it feel CP? And so it's kind of like, if you do that, the equation is more like this CMC plus a little baby B. And I put a baby B down there because what's important is, if you were going to go here, one piece on your body, all right, you get one bohemian piece on the body. So if you're wearing a chiffon flowy blouse, then you want to wear it with like a big tropical wool pant and, you know, something a little stronger to balance it out. A creative pragmatist would never wear the chiffon blouse with like a printed skirt. If you want to wear a prairie skirt, that's fine, but I would wear it with like a big oversized clean sweatshirt and a pair of loafers. I would dork it up. I do love a good fringe jacket, but maybe I'm going to wear like a pair of really clean like Acne jeans with it, and again, like maybe it's a Birkenstock slide. So something that is ironic, mix that in, and then you will feel like yourself. For years, I was like a fly drawn to items from Chloe. I always appreciated Chloe, but if I was wearing more than one piece on the body, it always felt off. And so I've spent a lot of time trying to figure out how to build that into my wardrobe as well, because I definitely have those pieces. But don't go head to toe, and if you do go head to toe, just know that you're not a creative pragmatic, and that's fine. You're a bohemian person who, you know, just got nothing else to do on a Wednesday but hang out with us, and that's totally cool.
Exactly, and in between making your own kombucha, right?
Yeah, planning your trip to Coachella.
So this is the Eco Tweety sweater in the V-neck. I've shown you guys this one in the sculpted silhouette and the cardigan several times, but even just showing it tucked in with the skirt makes it something that's clearly a summer style work well into winter. And this is also another way to do a home entertaining look if I just did maybe one of the flat slides or something here as well. So it's just a really easy outfit. And I'm going to show also how to really dress this down too by wearing it with a sweatshirt as well.
All right, one of the other questions you guys sent in is, when do I belt and when do I not belt? And the rule is, I belt when it really adds something to the outfit. I don't belt to make to make me look thinner. And I've been in enough dressing rooms and a woman comes out in a tent dress and she's like, I just want to show my waist. And then you do it and, you know, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Really at that point, a lot of times we like to bring the belt up so it hits at the en-pied level, because then it creates a style rather than, you know, like, oh, I just tried to create a waist. So I've got 3 examples here. And this is me wearing the culotte and the blue top without a belt, but I do have belt loops, and that freaks out a lot of people to be standing there with empty belt loops. Just get over it, just run with it. Like, life is short, you can have empty belt loops. Because you can see here in the middle, I did try adding a belt to it, and it just became extra, but not like extra in a good way. So, you know, just, it was okay, but it just didn't feel like style. It just felt like I was someone who was always told that if I have belt loops, I better put a belt in it. But then I did take the jacket and wrap it up snugly around me and put the belt on, and that was style. That created like a whole look that was, it looked like someone who, you know, knew how to style themselves. So basically, you wear a belt when it adds to your outfit, and certainly, you know, if you're looking to try and keep your pants up, that would be another good reason to have on a belt. All right, Dion.
Okay, so pair it back to the Morris loafers and then your favorite silver skirt. I just have it back to a gray sweatshirt for a little bit more of an East-out chill look. Again, this can also work as like a cool home entertaining look, or just really easy.
I love this because it's so comfortable, and this is where the loafer is taking the place of the sneaker, by the way. Like, it's just that pop of white. And this outfit really needs white. It really does.
Yeah.
I mean, black would be sad, brown would be like, you need that pop of white there. It's really cool. And she's gonna spin around real quick.
Oh, no.
Super fast, because if you read what's on the back, we'll have to like hang you down. It's a really good surprise for later on.
I thought we were showing it now. I was like, are we doing that now?
It's a really good surprise.
I'll be back.
Okay. All right. I posted a video and I didn't realize that Dion's voice was on the video, and she was talking about a hat that she hates. So you guys asked, what hat does Dion hate? Dion hates the Von Dutch trucker hat. So this is from Vanity Fair, and Kendall Jenner's wearing it. I'm calling this fake news. They're trying to make it a thing. Guys, do not let people make things a thing that should not be a thing. So no, Paris, they did it a long time ago. So let's not let this happen, but that is what Dion was referring to. Let's not let that happen. There's enough other shit going on out there that you guys know about, that we've been chatting about. Someone else asked, how do I wear black and navy together? And the answer is you just wear it. So here's an outfit where we just very purposely put it together. And this was a while ago. This was when we actually had to really be very prescriptive and say, you know what, black and navy is so okay to wear together that we're actually going to sew it into a garment together. But what we really love, what feels supernatural, is when you just mix it up together. And black and navy is so chic. So I have it drawn here, shown with, this is our overall skirt. I leave it down. This creates kind of this interesting modern look when it's down. But I put it here with a navy blue sweatshirt. When you got something that is this modern here, putting it with something super chill totally works. So I would absolutely wear this with a big navy sweatshirt, and then I've got it with the black faux crocodile collar boots. Because with the tropical wool, but with the sweatshirt, having that shine and that refinement on the boot feels really, really interesting. So you'll see, like on me right now, I'm wearing the tweed sweater. So this is the eco tweed and cashmere. And I wouldn't wear the croc boot with it. The croc boot, all this stuff dangling, the tweed of the sweater, it's too much. So this is when I go with a boot that has a bit of shine. And I'm sorry though, we did do this boot in all those colors and it's been sold out. So I don't mean to, like, you know, dangle like food in front of a hungry animal, but we'll bring them back next year, and that's it, because it's slow fashion right now.
Okay, so we've got
torturing people with the
Yeah,
Amazon.
again, sorry, but they work for the outfit, so.
But for the Europeans, Printemps has them.
They do.
And, Printemps.com.
And our boutique
Great.
still has them in bright blue. So
Yeah.
if you like a pop of color, go for it. So I'm wearing the space dyed long sleeve dress that's from the Spring 20 show. And then I have it paired back with this Techie Twill trench. I have shown you this trench coat before. I absolutely adore it. It is made out of a recycled material. It's called the recycled Techie Twill for a reason. Also, if you look at our sale on sale, we actually have the one that's similar to our faux leather trench that actually has the three-part panel removal. So you have the apron dress, the crop jacket, and then a full trench coat. But this one has a few product Easter eggs as well. We have two pockets here that are hidden, and this cape comes off completely, revealing just a really chic duster coat. This can also be worn as a dress too. I really want people to realize that your lightweight trench and duster can turn into a dress in the winter, which I'm going to show you in a little bit too, and how you can layer that. But here it's just playing around with these weird shades of green. It just really works, and then the nude boot makes a lot of sense here. Now, if you did a shiny black boot like the one that Amy's wearing, it would not bother me either.
No.
I think that would look really nice, but I think it needs to stay in the neutral territory, and you don't want to go textured as far as like croc or anything. When you've got the knit on and then the tacky twill, I feel like a croc would be like a lot.
Yeah, there's two times that like
Yeah.
the ick factor can really bring something up, and when you've got neutrals on, an ick factor in a neutral color feels really cool
Yeah.
to shake it up a bit and tone down a bright green that is in a beautiful refined space dye knit. So, and then sometimes we love a bright color in something gross and icky, but only if you have really beautiful neutrals around
Exactly.
it that are not in something gross and icky. And again, just all these little seeds, you guys, I promise, in like 1 month, you're gonna wake up and you're gonna be like, oh my God, I totally get it. It's all sinking in.
Exactly, the light bulb moment will happen
Yes.
for sure.
Okay, so this is our second opportunity here. And the question that you need to answer is, what year did I start Tibi and in what city? And what you are going to win here that we're going to give away is we're going to give a piece of jewelry from our runway show. And this was from our Spring 20 show. And this is from a designer, Sarah Brandon. And it's this really great single earring. And we did not produce these, but this is from the runway show, and it's really great. I love, you know how I said I'm okay with empty belt loops? You know what I don't like are empty holes in the ear. So I do have in my house like lots of tiny little hoops, tiny little studs to like plug up the other ear when I'm wearing a single. But what we're gonna do is we're going to give this away, but you have to DM the correct answer, and you have to DM it to you're gonna send it to Ashton_Tibi, okay? So please, please give her the answer of what year did I start Tibi and in what city, okay? Isn't this fun, giving away gifts? I love giving stuff away. It's really cool. Okay.
Okay, so I wanted to talk
I'm
colors.
gonna change my clothes.
Yes, I'm gonna talk colors for a second, since we got on the subject. So this is that exact same space dyed dress, and I have it paired back to the navy vegan leather trench coat. So again, I might as well show you the product features. This can also be a dress if you wanted to layer it, which is super chic. Like if you wanted to take these and make some really smart layers for your winter wardrobe, if you do the sweater dress underneath with a little bit peeking out, it's also a very chic street style moment. So you have that option. And if you notice, the tan actually kind of brightens it up a little bit. So this is where you can really play around with doing one tone or none, because the tan is a shade, navy is a shade as well, but then you've got that one color technically. So if I wanted to take this off completely and do the crop jacket, that also works too. I adore this set. It's just the easiest piece. If you're really thinking about cost per wear, this jacket is it for sure. We don't have a lot of sizes left in this one, in the navy blue, but we do have more in the tan. So if I also wanted to pair it back here, it still works. So I wanted to show you if you wanted to do something a little bit more neutral. So this brown boot that we have here will also work nicely with this. I'm actually going to show you the difference so you guys can see. So here we are. So if you wanted to do a brown boot, it still works really nicely. So now if I wanted to play around with doing a navy shoe, I'm going to show you what that does as well. Because this is the important part. Because I really want you guys to get into the habit of learning how to edit your wardrobe yourself. So if I have the navy and the navy, that feels off, right? Now, what happens if I actually put the full jacket on? Now, if I were just doing it with the dress solo and just having the navy, that would be very chic. But brown also works too. Now, if I have the short jacket on, I would do either brown or tan, but I wouldn't do the navy because remember how we're always talking about how your shirt should never match your shoes? So, say I wanted to put the full coat back on. Now, if I have the full coat on and just a little bit of this color peeking out, I actually don't mind the navy because it doesn't create what we like to call a sandwich. A sandwich is usually skin, but if you notice here, if I have navy and navy, it looks very sleek, and it's because it's all the way down. If I were wearing the crop jacket in the navy, that doesn't feel right to me, but if I were doing the crop jacket with the brown, that makes a lot of sense. I hope that's actually helping you guys out a little bit, but also, if you wanted to add a color here, you could, because then it can be a ton of color. Because here's the thing about this space dyed in both colors, you have so many interesting little colors you can tie in. There's pops of tan and pops of yellow in both styles. So they really oddly get a lot of wear in your wardrobe. I'm talking about how if I were wearing this.
Are you wearing two different boots at the same time?
I am, but not intentional.
Okay.
I was showing them color. So
okay.
I was basically saying what we're talking about, how your shirt should never match your shoes.
Yeah.
So if I'm wearing the full coat, I can wear a navy boot. But if I'm wearing the cropped part version of the coat with the same outfit, the navy doesn't work.
And let me just be clear when we say like you can't wear it. Obviously you can wear it. You can wear whatever you want. But the reason why you guys are watching is we're just trying to help you. Like these are those little things that really push it to where someone's walking down the street and you're like, damn, she's got style. Like
Yeah.
it becomes style. These are like the little things that just, I mean, come on, like you can open up any J. Crew catalog and figure out how to dress basic.
Because that's the thing, when it comes to taste level, the outfit still works, but if you really want it to be style, that's when it happens.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so what I am showing you guys here is you had a lot of questions about what are all the tricks around the full pant. So we know that I love the big Stella pant, all right? We have these in every collection, every season. I talked about woofs, the things that are without fails in my wardrobe. No matter how shitty of a morning I'm having, if I just pull out this wide leg pleated pant, I'm always like good to go. And I think we have one of these pieces left in the outlet sale. But I live in this. So what I'm going to show you is, right now I am wearing the pant and I'm wearing it with a bit of a heel, brown sandal here. This is an old Balenciaga one with a pair of black sheer tights. And then what I've done is I've used the belt. I'm not wearing anything underneath it. You can wear a camisole, whatever. But I've just belted it up. And then sometimes here, if I don't want to wear a belt, I really will use just a safety pin. If you look back at the gray blazer that I was wearing without a shirt underneath it in my Insta feed the other day, I just safety pinned it right here. I go underneath and I just put in a safety pin for good measure. I've got nothing flying out of here, but if you did have something that could fly out, the safety pin might be a good way to go. Anyway, so this is wearing the pants long, and I always encourage people, don't cut off your pants, because you really can do so many unique things with them just by playing around with them. Actually, I kind of wish I had on a shirt so I could show you how to hike it up high. I'll go put one on and be not freak you out like by getting naked on camera here. But what I'm going to show you is now how to do the balloon effect with the pant. So you know that my biggest thing is you take the pant, hike it up, make it into a ponytail. See, I've made it into a ponytail. and I've grabbed it pretty tight here. And now I'm going to tie the ponytail with a little goodies cheap ass rubber band, and then I'm going to tuck the rubber band up underneath here. So now I've created this new bottom for the pant. Right now it is like a short pant. I'm so happy that I did not hem them. But I don't love the sandal with it because I don't love this ending here and then the little strap. So what I would do if I'm doing this balloon leg is that's when I'm going to go with like a pump that is a little bit choked up and really clean. Now we've got the black one that has the extended welt, which I love, but the welt is a different color, and for me wearing the plaid with the extended welt was a little bit too much going on. If I was wearing a solid black pant, then I would wear this shoe with the extended welt that is in the neutral color. Does that make sense? If not, I'll just do a story on it. But anyways, so now you can see that having this balloon style pant here with the shoe hiked up has given you all new options for this pant. Then there's one more trick. If I want to make the pant have a much more casual vibe, an easy thing is to work with little bobby pins. And so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to fold over the pant like this, okay? So I'm going to fold over the pant just like that, right? Then I'm going to take the bobby pin and I'm going to secure it just like that, all right? See what I've done? Now I'm going to roll it up, and the drugstore didn't have baby bobby pins. I would have preferred shorter ones because then the roll up can be tighter, but I've got the long one. So I'm going to roll this up. In case you ever think I've been drinking before these, I think this is proof that I have not been. Very steady. Okay, so now I've rolled it up, but I don't like the blazer with the sandal rolled up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off the sandal here, and if I were rolled up, this is when I would do something like just throw on a dorky sneaker. I get a lot of questions on where I buy my Nikes. I always go to Essence, S-S-E-N-S-E. So you know how important it is to buy from places with a point of view. Essence has a very strong point of view. So if you're ever like, what Nikes are cool? What should I be buying? You just go to Essence, because whatever they have there, it's going to be cool. It's not like one of those websites that are like, congratulations, Amy, you got 7,000 new arrivals today. And I'm like, what the fuck? So go to a place like Essence where they really have a point of view. They won't steer you wrong. And then that's where you buy the perfect Nike. And then that's when you create kind of this like dorky sneaker look with the suit, which works when you've got it all rolled up, okay? So I would have never worn the pant full length down, all rolled up. When I ballooned it, it looked a little chic and sophisticated, so I would not have worn the sneaker with it. But the trainer totally works here with the pant rolled up. All right? I made a mess. Sorry.
Did you show them the front tie too?
Doing it
To the front?
If you do the, yeah, you can also do the ponytail can also easily come to the front as well, which creates like a nice little
A pleat detail, yeah.
yeah, it's like a pleated drapery effect. It's really cool. Get it as tight as possible. A lot of times too, I secure it with a little safety pin in there.
Me too, just so I don't have to worry about ponytails sticking out, because
Yeah,
that was
'cause
crazy.
Sometimes I'm running down the street and it's like swing.
Yeah.
It's like, get that.
See, from the front gives it a nice little pleat
Yeah.
detail as well. And it gives the illusion of like the curved pant too, which is what I really
Exactly.
like.
So don't go chopping off your pants. You'll like be really pissed and regret it later on. Okay, I'm gonna show another detail with this. You do your thing.
So, I know someone had written Amy about how to wear gray denim. I like to wear my gray denim to kind of counterbalance my navy, because sometimes I feel like if I'm wearing blue jeans with my navy top, especially if it's a particularly nice top, I feel like it looks a little too casual for what I'm doing. A lot of the time I wear like a blue vintage denim or something, and that's more of my daytime casual thing. So right now I'm actually wearing the Esme Crepe top in navy, which is just a really great PDW top, because it can really go from play to work to dinner. Like if I were wearing this back to a patent leather trouser or something, that could definitely go for like play or dinner. And also, with a tropical wool trouser, you could definitely wear those to work. And then here for dinner, I have it more in play, and I'm wearing a patent leather mule with it. So these Carpenter jeans are actually online. So is this on sale. This is all sale stuff. The shoes we never produced, sorry. But this Spencer plaid overcoat is also something that I really love, because for me, when winter hits, most of my clothing is pretty neutral. I don't really wear a lot of prints. I don't really wear a lot of color. I consider chocolate brown a color. So for me, when I wear a statement coat, it really does make me feel, you know, happier and in a better mood in the dead of winter. This one is a little bit lighter, so this is definitely something that you would wear more for like an early fall coat. But if you notice, it has some really lovely colors in here. You've got green, you've got that nice bright blue, you've got several shades of green, and you also have that beautiful Nimbus blue that we actually had in our shoes for resort. So paired back, it really does take all of your neutrals and it makes it really pop. So if you have a lot of navy in your closet, this is a great overcoat to buy. That way you're not, you know, in a sea of navy like I am. I love navy. So this is a really great way to kind of up your, level up on your styling game when it comes to early fall. I always do that with a coat. That way you don't have to buy anything except for this new coat, which you can wear several different ways. Also, if you have a beautiful black silk bias dress and you're going to dinner with a strappy shoe, just throwing this on your shoulders is just gonna make the world of difference when it comes to dressing up. Also, I just want to show a few details of the Esme crepe top, just because I feel like this one was such a sleeper hit, because I feel like a lot of people, when they see it on a rack, they don't realize how beautiful this is. But then when you see it on a body, it's just an amazing top. It also comes down pretty far too. So if you did want to untuck, it's like the perfect PDW top.
Yeah. I also think that the pumps with the welt coming out and the natural, the black ones, would look amazing.
Definitely.
With this. Okay, so the last thing that I want to show you guys with this pant is I'm wearing the heel, I've got the waistband all relaxed, right? So easy, you understand that. But one of the things too is you hear about like a paper bag pant, blah, blah, blah. And so we've done paper bag pants where we've done a double belt loop option, all right? And that's kind of like the, you know, when a TV show tells a joke and then they tell you the punchline right after, it's kind of like we were like, well, it's be very obvious that you can paper bag this. But here's the thing, you don't have to have that extra belt loop to paper bag something. Just hike it all on up like this, because these pants are meant to sit low, all right? The waist is like 30, you know, on a size small, the waist is like 33 inches or 32 inches. So what you do is just hike your belt up here, and this is where I like to have belts at all different lengths in my closet. I've got like big, huge, long ones and then smaller ones too. So just hike it up. This is a salesman sample, so we can get this right here, but anyways, so it stays, okay? And now you've got another look. And what we love about this look is that the real backbone to dressing like a creative pragmatist is that there is a real just ease with your clothing. You know, if you want to make something shorter, you just hike it up and belt it. You just do it. You know, here's the thing. You guys bought the clothes, right? You paid for them. You can do whatever you want with them. So really, like, have fun with it. In my closet, I really I keep rubber bands, safety pins. Like, no small children should ever crawl around my closet. They'll like be very dangerous.
Definitely not childproof.
Yeah, definitely not childproof.
Back to the point that I was bringing up about taking your duster coat and wearing it as a dress. Before I say that, I know someone's going to say, well, how do I do that for winter? Well, I'm showing you now. So basically I have on the draped twill trench that can also be worn as a dress. It's a really beautiful mint shade with a belt. But if you look at the details here, this looks like a really stunning dress. So I'm actually pairing it back to the navy boots, because since I have a lot of earth tones going on, adding a brown boot feels a little too crunchy. So I have on my favorite coat, actually. So this is actually made from recycled yarn. So it's also a beautiful conscious coat. So if I have these two colors layered, then I have the ideal outfit. This is my dress, this is my coat, but it just so happens to be two coats.
Because you can
You're
do
welcome.
It.
Yes,
you can do it.
because
so
you
that,
can.
that is a good segue into the next question that I received. And this is like a really real thing, right? Like I've got younger kids and there were bullies in school, but like apparently a lot of us have bullies in our lives later on, and you guys feel intimidated wearing stuff that you might have that friend who's like, well, you have on 2 coats. Did you know you're wearing 2 coats? And you're like, ugh. So ignore those people. But a lot of you guys wrote this question in one shape or another. I'll read this one out. I feel pretentious in blazers when I am doing the school run. For those of you who are younger, the school run means dropping kids off at school, not going to school. And I want to wear them in a way, like I just want to look cool and not be like all freaked out that like, you know, Hillary from homeroom is gonna like have a shit fit if I walk in a blazer and think that I'm trying to like one up all the other mothers. So I know, actually I have a really good friend named Hillary. I don't mean this against her at all. She's great. All right, so what I'm gonna show you, you guys, number one, just get a spine, just do this. I'll show you the easy way to do it, okay? Wear this, do not wear this, all right? So blazers are your new denim jacket. Are you tempted to put on a denim jacket? Don't. Throw on the blazer with it. So here we've got this light gray jean, and then she's wearing a t-shirt that has a high neck. And you can see here, even in, this is from Coming Up Spring, this hasn't come out yet. Like even this has a V-neck, but it's still up quite high, okay? So like this one here in the low scoop, she's smiling in her scoop tank, but we all know she's really crying inside. Like she's not happy in that. Some store made her put that on and shoot that. So you can see, like if you're wearing this, Hillary from homeroom's not gonna give you shit. She's gonna look at you, she's gonna wanna like take you down, but there's nothing that she can say. You know, you're chilled out, you've got on a t-shirt, you don't have like skulls all over your t-shirt. It's just a cool t-shirt. This is from Union Los Angeles. I love their stuff. If you go online, they have great t-shirts. You're just wearing the white loafer with it. I mean, come on, what can she say about a white loafer? And then you've got the blazer on with it. You can roll up the sleeves. That's like training wheels for blazers. I'm gonna show you another option that will like rock Hillary's world as well. Here is, sorry. Sorry guys, hold on. Yeah, give me 1 second. Okay, last one. Again, wear this, not this. This one is really dreaded. Dion and I, after the Dutch trucker hats, this might be way in the top. This is a fitted puffer vest. She's wearing it with, again, the scoop neck long sleeve t-shirt, and then the dreaded, is it a heel? Is it a sneaker? Is it a wedge? No, it's a fucking nightmare. And look at this. They even added on the Valentino studs just to really mess with our heads. So what I'm recommending here is, here's a dark blazer. Now this one's a little more advanced. It's got the graffiti on it. This is in the outlet. It is one of my favorite pieces. It's from fall 2018. It's really cool. And this is where you might feel a little too cool for school. So let's just go with like the training wheels guys here, because what calms this down so much is wearing it with the dark denim. But here's the other secret to wearing something that is super modern like this. You've got the graffiti on, but I would mix it with the, here I've got the Hermes men's slides, okay? Old vintage ones, but they're men's, okay? You could do a Birkenstock too, but the idea is mix it with something that is so super classic, okay? And that really like takes everything down a notch, and it says, I've got a sock on, I've got the slide, and I'm here to pick up little Bobby, okay? And then the high neck t-shirt. You've got the stuff going on, the graffiti on the blazer here, so this is not the time now to like, just keep it chill.
All right, so past, present, future outfit. So I'm wearing the boucle alpaca crew neck sweater, back to the brown tropical wool pants that are actually from pre-fall 18, I think, yeah. I absolutely love this suit, but I've been wearing my pants so much more just solo, because chocolate brown is a really great way to neutralize weird colors when you're incorporating them into your wardrobe for the first time. Also, a little bit of the past on my foot as well. I actually have on the Nema pump that was in butterscotch that I feel like most of you bought because I was showing them to you all pandemic long. But these tropical wool trousers are just that beautiful virgin wool blend that really can be seasonless. So even if you have a brighter colored top that you've been trying to figure out how to pair it back, this is a really great trouser to do that. Also, these look great huddled as well. I wouldn't normally do a shearling, but I just want to show you what the flat would look like because I don't really like to do alpaca and alpaca in the same outfit, but I just want to show you where these guys hit. So they puddled very nicely on the foot, which I absolutely love. So these are part of the end of season sale. Got a few left. Definitely check these out. They're fantastic.
And I want to say too, if you're wearing all this dark, I always love, like,
Yeah.
that's when I want to grab a white something or other and just kind of like keep it fresh.
Although I will say, I actually don't hate this
No, I don't hate
shearling
that.
shoe with this.
It's like you need either the white to brighten it up,
Yes.
or you want the shine to like give it
Very
something.
true, because like normally I don't like to do boucle and boucle, but it actually works. So this is a really great PDW outfit. And just look how nice those weird colors go together with the fresh pop of white. This is not on sale, but it's a good bag. It also has a Metro card holder.
And that's a good segue here to, someone had written in and they said, listen, I'm really just shopping a ton of vintage, but how can I make it look like a creative pragmatist, because the modern element is really important in dressing like a creative pragmatist, and it is. So the way to get that, anything with shine. So you'll see at the outlet, actually, we still have these, and these are the black shiny pants. We also have them in a really cool gray. So they're on sale, okay? So invest in that one pant. And that shiny pant, that's where, like, even though it might seem like a trend, even though you might think like, oh, some shiny black Barbarella legging isn't gonna be a classic, it actually becomes a classic. It becomes something that you live in, because if you're wearing a lot of vintage, you need something that has a lot of shine and modernity to kind of temper that. So rustyzipper.com is one of my other favorite websites for a lot of men's vintage suits. So here I've shown, like, if you're gonna wear the men's vintage suit, modernize it with that shiny black, and then super like keep with the chill vibe and put like a white Birkenstock on it to brighten it up, and then a good gray sock. And I know you guys have a lot of questions on sock recommendations, and I'm really trying to sort that out in my head so that I can help you there.
Oh yeah. I mean, we obviously love colors for socks. I've also been buying a lot of socks from the Great Arrows too, because they have a lot of really cool ones that can dress up things too.
Yeah.
Just so you can see what this does with a bright color, it still works. This is a shirt jacket. You can't buy it on Tibi.com, but you can actually buy it in the men's section on Essence.com. It's just a really great shirt jacket, but just to show you how nice this looks back to chocolate brown. I kind of want to wear this for the rest of the day now.
I just don't eat it. I mean, you can eat it.
Oh, I won't eat in it. I have truffle fries today. That'll be a mess.
Okay, I'm going to do the last reveal on the question, okay? So the question that I asked you guys is, who was the very first woman to ever buy Tibi for a store? I was living in Hong Kong at the time. I gave you a hint that she went on to become the VP Global Buying Director for Net-a-Porter. A lot of you guys answered Natalie Massenet, but Natalie started Net-a-Porter. She was not their Global Buying Director. And this woman actually is getting ready to start this really new, cool thing. It's not anything to do with clothing, but it's super cool. So you have to give her name, and you have to DM Teresa at Tibi, but wait before you do it, because this one involves paying for something. So this one is, sorry guys, let me find it here. I don't mean to like dramatize this too much here, but okay. What we're gonna do is, we created this amazing bag. It's this bag right here. Okay, so Miriam Schaefer created this for us. It was called the Squishy Bag. It was for fall 2018. Okay, so she did this back in like September of 2017. And we had shown it in black here on the runway, and we showed it in the following spring runway show in these really beautiful colors. But one of the things was the development on it was crazy expensive, so it took a long time to really nail it. So you have this custom hardware here. It snaps closed. This can come on or off, and you can lengthen it or shorten it, and then you can squish it all up. But here's the thing. We did not go into production on this because this bag might look a little familiar to you. That's when Bottega came out with all of their amazing squishy bags. And that's one of the things as a designer sometimes, like a lot of people focus so much on designers wanting to copy other brands. In reality, for most of us, your life is spent like torturing yourself, that you work so hard on something and then you see something that Bottega did not copy Tibi, make no mistake, I'm not saying that, but you see that someone else has done something similar, and that if you were to do it, people could get all up on you saying that you've tried to copy them, and that would suck. So we have the original runway bags here. And just like we did last week with our special prototype that would have retailed for over $2,000, the same thing for this bag. I think this was going to go for around $1,800, but it is $150 if you DM Teresa _Tibi. And what we do is you pay for the bag, the $150, and the shipping, and then you'll give Teresa your information and she will send it to you. And I know that the woman last week who got the black leather motorcycle jacket was really excited. Okay, so Teresa Tibi for the amazing handbag. It's lined in linen, it's a soft goat leather, and it's really fabulous.
I just wanted to add one more outfit because I wanted to show the quilted coat. Back when Amy was talking about PDW dressing and how to really wear something that feels like an outfit, like if you're in the bleachers or if you're, doing something on the weekend for play. This is that nylon jogger that we recut and the boots tucked in, the sweatshirt, and then your nylon jacket. So I think we're actually about to run out of time. So, do you have the code?
Oh, no.
Oh,
do you have the code?
I have the code. So since we're nearing the end, I wanted to go ahead and share the promo code if we want to shop the VIP sale on sale. So it is all caps sale 15 OP. O is an octopus, P is in Peter. So sale 15 OP.
And one other question, I did get a couple of DMs asking me when fall winter would go on sale. Guys, fall winter is not going on sale until January. After COVID hit, we had dramatically reduced our production. We did it at the time because of COVID. We are doing it forevermore because it's felt like the right thing to do. Really small productions. We are, if it's just, we're making at least 20% of what we did in the past, so 80% less. So sure, like we have a lot of spring, I think, still available because it was COVID. The stores were like, no, you can't ship me, I'm closed down. But with fall going forward, it's why I'm sorry, you guys do see a lot of sellouts on the site. I am really sorry for that, but at the same time, whoever bought it, I'm sure you feel really special that you got it, and you're gonna feel really great that it's not like on sale all over the place later on, and that's what clothing is about. It is about, to me, it's about something special that is yours, and we keep building onto our wardrobe, so we'll have really good stuff the next season as well. But when we have something that is a keeper forever, we'll add it into the line forever, like the pants that you are wearing and the boots that you're wearing.
Definitely.
So guys, that's it. I hope that 3 of you won today, which I mean, statistically speaking, 3 of you absolutely should have won. And